Hello everybody, this is Dr. Dan Yachter of Y360 Health and Elevation Health Office, and I have Lance Warren, one of our patients here, and he's going to go ahead and share his success story, his success journey while under chiropractic care, Elevation Health Chiropractic Care, and he's really got an amazing story to share. So really, thank you very much for being on camera here and sharing your story, your journey, and really, let's just go ahead and start off with, there's a few questions I was going to ask you. Really, what was the original reason for seeking out our office, Y360 Health, Elevation Health system of natural healing? Why was it that you did originally seek us out?
Well, actually, my sister suggested I see you. She called you her wellness doctor. My sister had severe back problems, which you helped her out a lot with, and she actually had doctors that put her on all kinds of different drugs, quite a large bag of drugs, like you show in your presentations. Sure. And I noticed that she gradually just worked her way down. And I was taking note of this, and I had heard about you a couple of times, didn't really know.
So eventually, when she was able to come off all the meds. She had a big bag when she first.
Oh my Lord, man! And to be honest with you, she was a bit loony because of it all.
Sure.
Her moods and everything were just, and I felt like I was losing a sister.
Yeah.
And so that's how I came here to know you. Now, what really got me here was the fact that I was becoming like basically a heart attack victim. And how that was is that I had all the symptoms of a heart attack: shortness of breath, tightness of the chest, pain, headaches, just severe problems.
Yeah, some of the things you had written down, that you had shortness of blurry vision, basically chest pain, fatigue, tiredness, high blood pressure. And I remember you telling me you felt like you're dying.
That's exactly what I felt like. Yeah. And I got really concerned about it because I got a 17-year-old boy that I still need to take care of. And I just said, so I decided, man, I need to go to a cardiologist. So I go to this cardiologist, and he tells me that my arteries and everything seem to be fine, and that he would like to just do some corrections with, not drugs yet, but with some diet and exercise, which was that was good to hear, So, but after leaving there, I just realized that didn't help me out at all. I still have all these pains.
Right.
And I can't even sit up straight. I'm always crouched over when I sit in a chair, so I decide, I'm telling my sister this. And she says, well, you need to see Dr. Dan, my doctor. I said, okay, what do I got to lose but my life? So I decided, well, let me go see this Dr. Dan. So, with your first presentation and how you describe the nervous system and how it, reacts to your body and everything, and it's your most vital component.
Right.
And and it was like a no-brainer to me. I said, holy cow, this is what's going on with me.
Kind of the missing link, the missing piece of the puzzle.
It has to be. So then I began treatment with you.
Sure.
And I'll tell you, the first visit was amazing. Headaches gone. You remember
Oh, yeah.
My neck, it was a mess.
Yeah, massive subluxation throughout your entire spine.
Yeah. And now we've had our ups and downs
through
treatment. Some weeks that were like, ooh boy, am I gonna make it here?
Sure.
But it's working it all out.
So what are so I know you had written here, you actually have your story in my hand, and some of the incredible changes that have happened over time. Maybe you could talk just briefly about that. I know obviously when you first came in, X-rays revealed serious subluxation in multiple areas of your spine, and then what you learned, obviously you made the connection, learning about the nervous system. So since you've been under care with our system of healing, the Elevation Health System, in our office Y360 here, what are some of the changes, transformations? What are some of the things that have changed? What's gone? What don't you have anymore? What's improved?
Holy cow, I'm sitting up straight perfectly right now. My breathing, more than anything. I can swim, I can ride a bike, I can work harder because I love to work.
Sure.
I build a lot of things, and I can just go and go and go. I literally feel 10 years younger.
Wow, quality of life improvement. I remember you just told me that you just came back from Key West, you were diving.
Yeah.
You brought me back some lobster, thank you. But you told me that when you were diving, you felt like you were like 20 years younger, that you had the stamina, the endurance, the cardiovascular stamina that you hadn't had in years. You just felt incredible without the pain.
Oh, absolutely. I was swimming as well as my young man.
Wow.
My 17-year-old son.
Wow.
Keeping up with him.
Wow.
And this is, we're just snorkeling.
Yeah.
So we're diving down,
Yeah.
12, it's only 12, 15
Sure,
feet deep,
sure.
but we're sustaining, time down there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then sometimes you tend to look up and, oh, wow, I got a ways to go.
Sure.
But when you get to the surface, no problem.
Absolutely. And so what about, so I remember you told me, so what's happened since you've been on Cure? Vision, your breathing, so you said your vision improved, your blood pressure became lower, and your blood pressure is pretty much normal at this point in time. No more of the heart issues. Your breathing's improved significantly. You say you feel 10, 20 years younger. You feel great. So all these amazing changes that have happened, these quality of life changes.
Lost 25 pounds.
And lost 25 pounds.
Yep. And I just tell you, I just feel great. I really do. I really want to thank you guys here. And you're starting to do this around the country.
Absolutely.
God bless you.
Yes.
God bless you.
Fantastic. Well, for everybody listening, watching, there are going to be patients watching. There's going to be, the public will be hearing the story as well. We're going to tell your story to encourage and inspire others. And so anybody listening, watching, what would you do if they're out there, they're sick, they're suffering, they're hurting, they're crying out to God for an answer, and they just don't know where to turn? Like, you may not have had the answer for a while, and then you finally did. What would you say to encourage these people who may be discouraged right now?
Come to some of the presentations, because the best thing here that you get from a doctor is education. What doctor does that? I've never met anybody like you that actually sits you down and teaches you, educates you. Education is power.
Absolutely.
Sure. Once you understand this, then you don't want to leave it alone. And it's just a breath of fresh air. You literally feel like, I'm going to live a lot longer than I ever thought I could.
Wow.
Like, I got heart disease in the family, and I learned that okay, well, it's not hereditary, it's induced.
That's exactly by our way of living. That's how it's
right.
induced. Yeah.
I don't have to die of heart disease like many that have in my family. I changed my diet, keep my nervous system intact. I'm going to outlive everybody. All the men.
I love it.
That's the best thing that I've learned here is the education.
Sure.
And really, it's very cheap.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting medical classes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're not waking up every morning. You have a quality of life now. You don't have to live your life in fear, but in faith, in knowing that as long as you're doing the right things, that your body has an amazing power to keep.
I lost a huge amount of anxiety. And we all know that anxiety is not good for you.
I tell you, with the blood pressure medications, even so, I remember you mentioned to me, hey, I was the guy who was just going to go take the cholesterol medications, the Lipitor, because I just thought that's what I did at 48, 49, 50 years old. You just go on one of those medications. And you said to me, thank God I learned what I learned here, because I was just going to do, I was programmed, and I was going to just do what everybody else is doing out there, right?
Yeah, my first class here, I realized how programmed I was. I mean, watch TV. Holy cow. Medical, Lipitor commercial after Lipitor, and you just start thinking, okay, that's what I'll be doing.
Yeah.
No. Don't have to.
$64 million per day spent by pharmaceutical companies to brainwash us and to program us to think that this is just by default what we do. That you're powerless, that you don't have an amazing ability to heal on your own, you can't do this on your own, and you have to fear sickness and disease. And the allopathic model sets you up to think, while you're driving to the office, I hope they don't find something today. As opposed to, you know what, when Lance walks through the door, we're thinking, what's right with you? And what's going to go right with you? And we know that if we can remove interference, this amazing power, innate force, healing power inside of your body, that's resonant, innate in your body. We remove interference, the power that made the body can heal the body. And you know what? Then you can live your life. Like the Elevation Health slogan says, it says, live your life. And that's what we're doing. Igniting the healthcare revolution, one family at a time, one person at a time, one Lance at a time. And I know you are so excited about what's going on in your life. And because of that, Lance has gone forward and has told so many people, has brought people to the community dinner, has brought people to the workshop, has brought his own family in. And while it's not only benefiting him, he's also passed it on to others. And that's really critical, is once you've experienced the benefits, pay it forward. And he's done the same. So I can't thank you enough for sharing. It really is, it's very encouraging. Thanks for sharing your story on paper as well. And I know it's going to inspire and encourage so many others. And we'll keep on keeping on, and you got me for life, Lance. We'll keep the power on.
You got me too.